charisma, vodka with a spritzer, swagger down pat.
What's going on, everybody? This is Old Diggs here, and I got my, as promised, my domination like tips and hints. This is for the map Kowloon. Now this is where the C flag is, and you see where they first spawn at. Oh my God, sorry, I can't talk too early in the morning. The C flag right here, very simple to get. And as you come along here, there's different ways and paths you can get to the B flag, and it's quite. The one thing I like about this map, and you'll see, here's the B flag. It's kind of wide open, which is really hard to grab, or not as. It's very easy to defend and hard to grab. So you gotta play that in mind when you're first starting out the game. You want that flag early. And there's the A flag. For what I think about Kowloon as far as domination is concerned, this distance between A and B and C is the same distance. So there's really like no disadvantage in having A, or besides of having C and stuff like that. So it doesn't really matter. Like there's some maps where it matters, where you'd rather have C than A or A than C. So as we go along here, here's the one room, and I stress this a lot. This is very, very important. You can maintain, to defend B from there. Also, if they have A, you can get it from that window and that window. You always want to be moving around in this room because they can also come from so many different ways in that room, believe it or not, not just through that doorway. Right there, I just showed you how you could defend B, and this is where they would come up if they were having to come from C and stuff like that. So that's basically, the map layout. In Domination, I wouldn't expect to see any other places of the map than what I'm showing you right now. And that's why I like Domination, because sometimes it makes the map a lot smaller than it really is and stuff like that. So anyways, I'm going to start this video now of when the game started. And on the top right, you're going to see a picture-in-picture of the B flag and how it's defended. And, because a lot of action goes into the B flag. And, I thought it would just be pretty nice to go ahead and show you guys that little picture-in-picture view of what's really going on. Because sometimes I'm not always there to defend it and stuff like that. Or maybe I'm trying to... It gives you a third-person view of when I'm trying to, cap it or defend it and stuff like that. So, one of my, I think this is like the best setup you can have for domination. And basically, I use assault rifles because I feel like it's the best balance between all of them. Like, let me see. Submachine guns have the mobility. Assault rifles, light machine guns have the damage, and snipers have the accuracy. And I think assault rifles are just like all of those put together, balanced in one. So that's why I like assault rifles so much. I never really liked anything else. I never really messed with anything else in either of the Call of Duties. I've always been a big assault rifle guy. But I just prestige, so I'm using the M16, and I always use suppressor because I don't like to know where anybody's shooting from or anything like that. And I just saw that it capped C. So I'm trying to go back, and I started this game a second late actually, so I wasn't able to immediately put it on there. So there we go, now it's on there. And one thing I like about C4, and you guys should put this into consideration when you're doing your class and stuff like that, that even though C4 they do blow it up, at least it'll give you a warning shot, and they'll say, oh, your equipment has been destroyed. Then something's fishy going around in that area, and maybe you can retreat back and make sure nothing else is going on and stuff like that. So that's why I like C4, and it also gives you the opportunity to also defend the B flag as long as your spawning flag. So as far as my classes is concerned, I got the assault rifle. I got the M16 now though. I'm a big Galil person though. I really do like the Galil. Nice balance between damage and fire rate and stuff like that. So I'm using a pistol in this one only because I'm not a level 30 yet. If I was 30, I would use the Strela, because I like to take down air support, even spy planes and stuff like that. Just anything that takes any disadvantage away from them, I'm all for it. So I'll take it down. It also gives you points and stuff like that too. So right there, you just saw I just saw C blinking, so I just double tipped the X and the guy at C went away. Now usually I would go back and I would try to go back and put more C4 on C, but unfortunately I was bombarded over there. You see right there, that's why I'm telling you, this doorway right here, or building, or whatever you want to call it, is really, really important. As far as, you could kind of spawn trap them there, when you're coming from A, because I think there's only really like 2 or 3 ways they can get up to B, but 2 ways more majority, and those 2 ways right there are right there. You can see the alleys, the ramps right there from those 2 windows. So that's already, you're leaving with 1 choice, and that's such a long route to go all the way around and come where where C and A go in the back. I didn't show you that footage, unfortunately, but because no one really goes back there. But that would be the 3rd choice if they were, you know, if you had C and B and they were coming from A. As far as perks are concerned, I use Flat Jacket. I said in my other video I love Flat Jacket. It makes capping points a lot more easier because nobody's around and just toss a grenade. Without Flat Jacket you get killed instantly, but Flat Jacket lets you stay up there and have them have to kill you straight up with their guns and stuff like that, not just by a lucky grenade. So it's kind of frustrating when other people use it, you know, but unfortunately I'm always there by the locations and stuff like that. Right now I'm a little upset because these people try to cap A or cap something and they weren't able to until now, you know, regain it back where I was going. But I usually play with a team, and I thought this footage right here was a recording of my team stuff, and I guess it wasn't. I must have recorded the wrong one, but it was still a good match to show you guys and stuff like that. So I was pretty convinced that this would be a nice little intro of what I'm going to be doing as far as domination is concerned. And right now, see, you always got to pay attention to those. They blink and stuff like that, and also sometimes they don't tell you right away, oh, your enemy's capturing B or C or whatever like that. You always gotta pay attention to the flags, and if they start blinking, you know something's up or whatever. So take care of that. As far as I said, Flat Jacket, I like sleight of hand. I always loved sleight of hand ever since Modern Warfare 2. And I use Second Chance Pro only because the chance, sometimes you get put down while you're capping an area, and a Second Chance Pro will give you that extra second. Like, ever like try to almost right there to catch a point, you're like, oh, if I had 1 more second. That Second Chance Pro will give you that extra second to cap that point. So that's the only reason why I do it, and I know it's noobish or whatever, but as far as the objective is concerned, I feel like this is kind of like the best setup. Flat Jacket, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Final Stand Pro. So or Second Chance, I call it Final Stand, whatever, same thing. And then yeah, so I use a Simtex, C4, and Concussion. I like Concussion because it comes out of your hand a lot faster than the other ones. And also too, I just use them to find out if somebody's in a room or not really so, you know, so I'll throw Concussion. If I see the hit marker, then I'll throw a frag and then another Concussion and then burst through the door and stuff like that. So it's just some tips and tricks and ways to go about it and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be doing other maps. This is just the one map I was able to get since I just started this. I didn't really have that much footage of other stuff. As far as my kill streaks are concerned, I use very simple and I think domination oriented kill streak. Basically a spy plane constantly, because like I don't want to brag or anything like that, but it's very easy for me to get 3 kill streaks, and if I'm helping my team constantly giving out spy planes, well then I feel like you know we'll be at an advantage. I use napalm strike, so if somebody is capping B, or sometimes I save it so when somebody is capping B and A and I'm not able to get there in time, I'll just throw the napalm strike down there instead, and then boom, they're all dead. And it also too, like if you do have A and B and you're solid, you know, if you do have the 2 points and you get them at their spawn, you can kind of spawn trap them for a couple of seconds, slow them down a little bit. So that's also a nice thing to do. And then just as a cleanup, I use the chopper gun or the Huey or whatever you want to call it, just to clean up. I don't try to really that hard to get them in the games and stuff like that. As long as I have my spy planes and my napalm strikes, I'm pretty happy with what's going on and stuff like that. So I mean, I really do hope you guys enjoyed, you know, what I'm trying to do here, and hopefully, you know, people start, you know, subscribing, listening to what I really have to say, because I feel like I do have some useful information as far as domination. I think domination is one of the most team-oriented, you know, game types there. Besides like capture the flag, but nobody really captures the flag really, or plays capture the flag. Sorry, I feel like domination is one of the most played playlists that actually has, you know, you have to do teamwork, because one man is not gonna defend A and B and C all by themselves. You know, it's kind of got to be a team effort there. You got to talk, you got to let know when people are capping points and what do you see in front of you and stuff like that. So I mean, that's basically it. Like I said, this little building I'm in right now, overseeing A and B, and also if I turned around, if they had C, I would be able to see them too. So it's just a nice thing to have. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. Peace.
C. Friendly care package on the way. Counter spy plane up, they're blind. Our spy plane's in the air. Your work is appreciated, well done.